Good morning and welcome to the weather forecast briefing for Saturday, August 9th, the Chicago Verve Cup and the T10 North American Championships. I'm meteorologist Chris Bedford. Remember, you should always monitor official forecasts and warnings. It's your responsibility to keep your boat and crew safe. Really quickly, the thunderstorm outlooks will look pretty clear for the next couple of days. No threats on the race course today, and none are expected tomorrow. Looking at the surface weather map for today, we've got a high pressure area that's sitting over the Great Lakes. This is pretty much the same high that's been there since the middle of the week, and that is expected to continue to hold into tomorrow as well. We also have a very slow moving low pressure area across the southern Ohio and central Mississippi Valley region, and it is the pressure gradient between these two weather systems which is driving our wind today. We'll see that the winds this morning are from the east-southeast out in the sailing area, but as the day goes on, I expect that wind to back to the left and become more of a northeast and even a north-northeast wind during the afternoon. This morning's satellite image shows some scattered cloud related to that low pressure area down to the south. We'll have that cloud passing over us from time to time today, but for the most part a sunny day, and it looks pretty good out there on the race course weather-wise. There's a large mass of cloud associated with a different frontal system out to the west. That should remain clear of our area. Just checking quickly the radar, there's nothing that's a threat to us at the moment. We do have some ground clutter around the area. This is not any rain in this area right now. It's as we saw in the satellite picture, pretty clear. All right, looking at the surface weather map, we've got high pressure that is sitting for this afternoon over the central Great Lakes. So that really doesn't move a whole lot, but we do get a little bit of an adjustment to this pattern. That high sort of elongates down across the Lake Michigan, and when it does that, this causes a ridge of high pressure to form sort of along the Wisconsin shore down into the northern Illinois shore area, and this is what we expect to cause the wind to back to the left, is the development of this sort of ridge feature, and that causes our morning winds, which are driven by the pressure gradient between the low pressure to the south and high pressure to the north, causes those winds to back more left as this high elongates down the Lake Michigan. So this afternoon we'll have northeast winds out there on the race course. This is the forecast model for 10 o'clock this morning. This shows east-northeast winds already in the race course area. It may take a little longer for these winds to develop. We're currently from the east-southeast as I record this. The winds are generally running around 9 to 13 knots, but we've had some puffs up into the mid-high teens even out at the crib this morning, and I think we could still see a few stronger puffs through about mid-morning, but then the wind should begin to ease a little bit as it goes through this left shift process, trending to the east-northeast winds you see here on the forecast. By midday, we continue to see the wind shifting to the left. Again, there may be a knot or two decrease on average in the wind speed while it goes through this shifting process. And then as the afternoon progresses, we'll get even more of a left shift coming around in from the north-northeast, and that drives a little bit stronger pressure coming down into the course area this afternoon. So the summary for the day shows east-southeast winds this morning. Around 9 to 13 knots. As I said, we've had some gusts up in the mid-high teens. We still could see some of those gusts through about mid-morning, but it'll be easing later this morning, 7 to 12 knots backing to the east-northeast as it does so, and that east-northeast wind holds through midday. We'll continue to see some backing toward the northeast, and then later this afternoon further backing breeze into the north-northeast and holding more or less in the 10 to 14 range. But as we noted yesterday and again today, there could be a late afternoon build. 12 to 16 knots is possible. I note that the pressure when that secondary build comes, tends to be stronger on the offshore side of the course area and a little bit lighter on the inshore side. Weather looks good for today, and seas will be a little bit rough because we've had those stronger winds offshore this morning, going 2 to 3 feet this morning. But as the wind sort of eases a little bit down to, say, 10 knot average midday, they should subside to about 2 feet. Forecast for tomorrow continues to show that high pressure over the central and northern Great Lakes, and the low pressure down to the south. The pressure gradient continues to be driven by the difference between the high to the north and the low to the south. As the low moves a little bit to the east, we get more of a northeast component. So tomorrow's winds will start out more left, and we see that on the forecast analysis here. But also the winds are generally a little bit weaker tomorrow. So we're looking for slightly lighter winds tomorrow, but the same sort of trend through the day, with the wind backing to the left, getting all the way around to the north-northeast by mid-late afternoon, and seeing a mid-late afternoon increase in pressure. Strongest winds of the day tomorrow will be in the mid to late afternoon. So the forecast is basically east-northeast winds tomorrow morning, 6 to 10, backing to the northeast around 7 to 10 knots through midday, and then becoming north-northeast, increasing 8 to 12 in the afternoon, and a chance of some 10 to 14 knots on the offshore side of the course area by mid-afternoon. Another nice day, actually a little bit warmer tomorrow, probably closer to the upper 70s. That's the outlook for today. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.